Sairam students, I welcome all of you once again to the second part of lesson number 22, Growth and Personality Development. So let's recall once again whatever so far we have learnt in this chapter. So student, in this chapter we have learned that how exactly the growth occurs in an individual. So be it an animal, be it a plant or be it an human being. So as you can see that over here, the cloth which we used to use as a child, those clothes cannot get fitted when we get adult, right? So that means we can say that over here all living things eat and they grow physically. Similarly, we too grow in height and in weight from birth to the adulthood. So these are the changes which occurs in our body from the childhood till the adulthood, right? And at the same time students, what we have again learned that small babies can't do anything for themselves. So if they need something, they can only cry and beat about their legs and the arms. So then mother comes to know that baby needs something or baby has done something, right? So this is the activity of the baby which is usually done by him or her, right? So but as the time passes, they begin to get control over some of their body movement and they develop coordination between their body movement. Slowly, as you can see that as month passes, as days passes, baby starts to do various activity like holding head up, rolling over both the ways, rising up on the hand, then crawling, then sitting without the support, then standing with the support, and then walking. So these are the different activities which are done by the babies, right? So students, you all know that over here slowly the baby gains the control over his or her body movement. So this is called as learning a skill. So as you can see that over here, achieving control of one's movement to learn to do something new, it is called as what? Learning a skill. So when we say that learning a skill, that means baby is trying to do something, right? So you all can see that over here, slowly she or he begins to do the newly learned task more easily without doing any mistake. So this is called as what? Efficiency increases. So whenever we do any type of the activity in the beginning, we tend to do a lot of mistake. But as the practice happens, as we keep on doing the same thing again and again, so we become perfect in that. So we can say that the efficiency in that particular work, it has been increased. Okay, so as I have taught you regarding the example of the baby, the same thing occurs in our case also. So wherever we are going wrong or in whatever activity we are not perfect, we have to keep on trying that thing again and again. So if we keep on trying same thing again and again, so one day we will become perfect in that activity, right? So as you can see that students over here, as we grow, our height, then our body weight, it also increases, right? So with age, our physical strength also increases. What do you mean by physical strength? So as the year passes, as our height passes, as our weight increases, we are able to lift up heavy parts, right? So at the same time, we keep learning new skill on the daily basis. In this way, every individual makes the progress. So this is called as what? Development. So like as a child, you used to walk and you used to run, etc. Am I right? But as you are slowly getting developed, so in that case you are trying to do a lot of activity, like for example riding a bicycle, then swimming activity, then jumping with the rope, etc., and drawing activity, dancing, music. There are so much activity, right? So these all are the activity we are learning on the daily basis. This is not happened right from the birth. Those skills we have to learn, right? So this is called as what? Development stage, where we are learning a lot of many activity by ourselves. Okay, so student, as you can see that over here, there are so many sports activities are there: lagori, football, cricket, dodgeball, kho, kabaddi. So there are so many games are also there which we don't know how to play in the beginning, but when we learn that skill, we become perfect in that. Am I right? So even this type of the stage which we learn slowly, this is also a part of what? Development, where we learn a lot of new skills, right? So this is called as what? Development. Again students, let me tell you one more thing over here. Let's take an example. Let's say for example, there is a girl called as a Siley. Okay, coincidentally it might be name of some student as well, but let's consider that there is a one girl whose name is Siley and she is also in the 6th standard. Okay, they are going on a picnic. Siley's eye is going to make a laddu for the whole class. But my question is that, but she needs the Siley's help. What can Siley do to help her mother? May I know that? What I ask you here? Siley is in the 6th standard. She is going for a picnic. And her mother wants to make laddus for the whole class. But mothers can't do it alone. She needs the help of the Siley. Am I right? What Siley can do to help her mother? May I know that? Can you think about it? Yes, first of all, what Siley can do, Siley can tell her mother, first of all, how many students are there in her class. Am I right? Let's say if in Siley's class there are total 50 students. Okay, so she can say that, Mom, in my class total 50 students are there. So according to the 50 students, the Siley's mother will have to make total 50 laddus. Am I right? But Siley's mother needs some help, right? So Siley will help her mother in whatever way she is able to share her mother's work. Am I right? So what she can do mostly, she can buy the grocery from the shop. So as you can see that Siley doesn't know what to bring from the grocery shop. So what Siley's mother has done, Siley's mother has passed on a grocery list to her. Okay, and Siley has put that grocery list into her bag and now she is going to the shop to buy various things which are required to make the laddus, right? So as you can see that over here, Siley has went to the grocery shop and she is picking up the things which are required to make the laddus. So Siley will go to the shop and she will buy the things which are needed for making the laddus, as you can see that over here, right? And again, most importantly, she will also help her mother to fill the laddus in the container. Can you see this container? Right? Mother can't fill everything into this container alone. So Siley is helping her mother to fill this container with the laddus. And even she might have helped her mother in kneading the laddus. She might have helped her mother to give it particular shape. And let me tell you that student, these activities can't be only done by the girls. These are the activities which are done by the boys also, right? So it is not like that household work are only assigned to the girls only. Household things are the basic need of a person which should be done by both girls and the boys also, right? So always see to that you will help your mother in all type of the household activity. Understood? And at the same time student, let me tell you that over here, so these are the skill which Siley has learned from her mother. So like for example, some of the early skills like walking and running come with the age without having to be taught. A baby don't have to teach how to walk and how to run. We learn that by ourselves. Am I right? However, we have to be taught many of the skills we learn later, like how to play the cricket rules, how to play the football, how to draw and how to dance, etc. There are so many new things are there which we learn in the later part. So we learn many skills from our parents, our teachers, other adults, or maybe from our friends also on the daily basis. Am I right? So there are so many tasks which we know from our birth, okay, or which we learn by ourselves without having to be taught. But there are so many skills which we learn from our parents, teachers, and the other adults, right? So the greater the number of skills we learn, the less is our dependence on the others. So always remember that try to do all the activity by yourself so that you won't be able to you won't have to depend on others. So even so, it is not as if we do every one of our tasks ourselves. Like for example, let me tell you that over here, not all people stitch their own cloth, right? Nor does everyone grow their own food. So the cloth are usually stitched to us by the tailor, and the food for us is grown by the farmer. But we must all learn to take the responsibility of doing our personal task ourselves. we can't completely dependent upon anyone. So whatever activities are there, we have to learn it by ourselves. Understood, students? So at your home also, try to do your own activity. Like, let me tell you that easy activity, like for example, making bed for yourself, serving food for yourself. Then after having lunch or dinner or breakfast, pick up your plate and put it into a sink, right? And even after that, let me tell you that over here, if your mother or father needs any help in their activity or in daily household work, so go and help them. So whatever you can do for their help, you have to do that. You don't have to say no to them. So take up your own responsibility and do all the work, right? So students, I hope that whatever we have learned today regarding the development part, you must have understood that, right? So let's recall once again whatever we have learned today. So today we have learned that as we grow, our height, our weight, it also increases. So with age, our physical strength also increases. At the same time, we keep learning new skills. In this way, every individual makes the progress. This is called as the development, right? And one more thing, there are so many skills which we learn by our parents and our teachers and our friends also. So these are called as what? Developmental stage. So there are so many skills are there which we learn by ourselves without having to be taught. However, we have to be taught many skills by our parents and the teachers, right? So the greater the number of skills we learn, the less is our dependent on the others. Even so, it is not as if we leave our task. And let me tell you one more thing. There are so many easy tasks even after reopening of your school also, like filling of your water bottle, filling up your own, packing your own lunch box. That also you have to do by yourself, right? You don't have to depend on your mother or father. They will come and they will fill your water bottle and they will fill your lunch box, etc. So learn to do these small tasks by yourself. You don't need to depend upon them for doing any type of the activity. Understood, students? So I hope so whatever we have learned today, you must have understood that. So we will continue this session, this topic in the next session. Bye bye, take care.